Hi everybody, it's Lisa Monison here, independent Avon sales rep and executive with the company. And I'm here today to share part 2 of our social media training on how to make sure you're using social media photos, whether they be from your personal Avon website or pictures that you create, that you're attaching them properly to your Avon web store or your Avon links. So we're going to show you how to do that today. As you can see, I'm currently on my personal website. Now, before we get started with this, I do need to make sure that you have a Pinterest account. If you do not have a Pinterest account, be sure to go there today. I will show you what it will look like. It will look like this, and you can sign up with email, Google, or Facebook. I'm already attached with Facebook, so I'm going to go ahead and just click that and get set up here for myself. But make sure you do that. Once you're set up with there, you should already have the Pin It button added to your computer. If you do not have the Pin It button, you can go ahead also and search on Google, type in Pin It button, and you will get this page. And this will give you instructions whether you have Chrome or whether you have another browser such as Firefox, Safari, or Internet Explorer to make sure that the Pin It button is available to you. You can also get a Pin It button for your iPad, iPhone, and so on and so forth. So I know that when I got my Pinterest account, the Pin It button, automatically kind of pops up for me now when I need it. So it's already, I guess, downloaded into my system. So just make sure you have your account and you have your Pin It button ready. We're going to go back to my Avon website just so I can make sure you're aware of how to pin things right off your Avon website. Now, Avon didn't have this feature before, and I'm so glad they do now. Makes it super simple for those of us that don't want to have to go back and do the backlinking, which I'm going to share with you in a few moments. So if you were in your makeup section and you wanted to pick some items out of here, you're just going to choose the item. And this would go for anything on the internet that has Pin It buttons. Now what I do is I like to go ahead and grab a description of the product. So this just says it's formulated with retinol. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom and hit Pin It. Now because I already have the Pin It button, this pops up onto my screen, which will do for you as well. I also have where it can post to Twitter, and so I'll let this post to Twitter today. Now it gives a generic description already, but I want to add a little bit more to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. And if I wanted to put anything else special, I will. I'm going to attach my store, which I do have a redirect for, which we can talk about here in a few moments. Also within the actual description, I'm going to pick the board. And if you do not have boards created yet, you can create one right now. So when that button comes up, you can type in Avon or Avon Makeup. I'm going to go ahead and put it under... Let's see, I have Avon Representative by Avon, Beauty Tips, Beauty Products I Love. That's what's going to go under. So I'm going to click Pin It. It will ask to see if I want to see it now. And there it is. Now, very important, you want to make sure that when you click on this, that it does go back to your store. You can do that by checking your linkage here. I chose it straight from the Avon store, so this long link that's showing here should already be attached, but if it isn't, then you want to make sure you manually do it. So we're going to check our link. When I click on that, where does it go? And there I am at the top of the screen, so I know it's taking straight to my page. Okay? Now, let's say you're on the home page. I'm going to go back. And let's say you really like this little ad right here. You can use a snipping tool, which is little scissors. Most computers already have it. Pop open your snipping tool, create new snip. So make sure it's new, so it's highlighted. And you may snip the photo that you like. Okay, and then save as. And I'm just going to throw this right onto my desktop. I'm just going to not even really give it a name. I'm just going to make it whatever because I'm going to delete it here in a few moments. Okay, I've saved it to my desktop. Now this doesn't have a place for us to just pin this picture because it is just a picture. I'm going to show you how the pictures that you create, aside from you just going through your actual Avon website and just choosing products and pinning them like crazy, because let me tell you, you can go through product after product, just go down to that pin it button, the tweet button, Facebook, any of these others, grab your little descriptions and make pin it boards like crazy. But if you see something specific that you want to create a pin for, I think that's where a lot of you are getting confused. So even this would make a great ad. So we've already saved that one picture to my screen. So I'm going to go now back to my Pinterest. And I'm going to choose to the right my profile and pins area. And you can just go actually to the plus. I'm just showing you this is my page with my pins. So you can see I have lots of different boards. It took me a little while to get used to Pinterest and to get used to how it works. But once you get going with it, it's a lot of fun. You can see that in my descriptions, I have it on the top so people can find me. Use your pin it button, and then you can either upload a pin from your computer, which is what we're about to do, add from a website, or create a brand new board. Now we're going to upload a pin because we've already put it on our desktop. So I'm going to click Upload Pin, choose Image. We just chose this image right here. I'm going to open it. There it is, Beauty Products I Love. Now I might want to say something like, please visit my Avon store for all the hot makeup deals at http://www. Okay, now here's the thing that where people are making mistakes. I put it in the description here, but once you've pinned this, it's still not attached. There's another step that you need to make. So we're going to go ahead and pin it first because that's how it has to work. It is now pinned. So now I need to go see it right away, which, oops, I clicked the wrong button. Excuse me for a moment. Let me go back here. I know that I just put it in the Beauty Products I Love. So I'm going to go to Beauty Products I Love. Okay, and there's the pin that I just created. So you're going to go to the edit button right here. And this is where it's really important that you're attaching. You see how there's no source at all listed here? If you go back to your page, your actual personal page, this is going to stay there. Go back to your page. We were on the makeup section, okay? If I want it to come straight to this page, I am going to copy this link up at the top. Copy it, okay? And it's going to take them back here. Now, also very important, our links are going to change. This picture eventually is going to go away. So if you want your pin to stay put for a while, you could just go back to your pin and just put your store and it will just take them to the store. But you can always come back and edit your pin. So I'm just going to click Paste, Save Changes. Now let's see our pin. Let me go to the pin itself. See, it says found on shop.avon.com. If I click on this, it should redirect straight to my page. And there it is. Okay? That is how you take a photo that does not have a pin it button and make sure you link it. Let's do a little bit more. Let me show you some other things that you can do at Pinterest. So we're at, again, my personal page. So if you have your Pinterest page, I'm on the Beauty Products I Love, but I'm going to go back to my actual boards, your profiles and pins. And we're going to upload a new pin from my desktop, from the pictures that I've created on Pizzap, which was our very first training. And I have this picture that I'm going to use. It is from a video that I did, and we're just going to use this for demonstration purposes. This pin is about checking out all the new products Avon has for spring. Okay, maybe that's what you type. Again, make sure you put your website. Now, I will tell you that sometimes if people go to click on something like this and you have your link written in there as well, it will say this link is potentially spam. That is up to the person whether they choose to click it or not. But if your actual picture is already linked up, then they're going to click the picture because that's what people know to do on Pinterest, and it's going to take them where they want to go. Now for this one, I am just putting yourbeautylady.com, and that way when they click the picture, I'm sending them exactly where I want to go. Now remember, you are not finished with this first step. We're going to pin it first. Now I want to see it now. There's the photo. Now I've already branded this photo to have the information on it, but guess what? When you click on the photo, that's all it does. It doesn't go anywhere. So we want it to go somewhere. We want it to have value. Right now it just says uploaded to Pinterest. So edit it. In the bottom, http:// and it's already down at the bottom for me because I've typed it. Save changes. Now this link goes to my store. Okay? You can do the same type of thing with anything on the internet you are interested in pinning. The first thing you always want to do is search for your content. Let's say you want to do some sort of, I don't know, let me see, tutorial look or something. Okay, if you wanted to pin this video, you could pin this video. Already at the bottom of some of these things are already built in for you because Pinterest has become so popular. Just by clicking share, you're going to already see Pinterest here. So if you have the pin it button, really easy. But again, if I want to do share to Pinterest and I want to say you can get these products, similar products, check out our eye quads, okay? Because this, to me, this colors here that I'm seeing looks like maybe the fresh cut greens that we have, or maybe our new dimensions in the khaki might be close to the colors that she's using. So I can promote, again, my web store by pinning this and then going back and, the YouTube video is there, but maybe I want to put my link for them to do some shopping. So you can do that as well. I'm going to close this one out. But note that so many places now on the internet have pin it buttons already, so you don't need to do a lot of work. But when you are using your own creations from like Pizzap, the things that we created, then you are going to need to be pinning it back to where you want it to go. So the address is really important. So I hope that makes sense. Again, we'll do one more quick one for you just so you can get the gist of it. If you are at your personal website, again, you can click on any of the products. If you liked this picture and you want to do this particular picture, there's a couple things you can do. You can snip it right off, save as, give it any name you want. I'm just giving it anything generic. It's saved. You want to get really fancy? Hey, why not take it over to Pizzap, right? I've taught you Pizzap in the last lesson. Take it to Pizzap and already brand the picture by just putting shop now or something on there with your thing. So you come into Pizzap and you can upload it and do it here. Edit photo. You will want to just choose regular photo. This is not a collage, so upload. Click the picture, open. Look how quick this can be. Text it on in. Shop now at yourbeautylady.com. Okay, and we want to go ahead and, of course, make this smaller, make it readable, put it down here, right in the bottom would be great. Let's take the glow off. Let's change the color to black. All right, you see how easy that is? And maybe I want to make this a little more bold, so Arial might be good. Okay, I'm not doing anything real fancy right now, but you get the idea. And then you want to do, you can save it, and I'm not going to have it turn on to Facebook. I'm just going to save it so that it's another advertisement out on the internet for me. It's going to be on my actual Pizzap page now. And download your image, okay? So you want to save it to your desktop or save it to your computer. I'm going to go back real quick to Pinterest. Grab my pin it button. Upload pin. Choose image. This one's probably going to go, see, here's the one that I didn't create. We got to go to downloads because that's where it just went. It's somewhere here in this mess of downloads. So let's see if we can find it. I didn't really tag it. There it is, right there. It's got the shop now on there. Open. What's this pin about? Great specials. I'm trying to type too fast here. On sets shop now. Okay, now again, you can put your link here. Now, most of you do not have a redirect yet. That is something you can do, very simple, by going on to GoDaddy, pick yourself a name. It cannot have Avon in it. Remember that. And basically you can get a redirect. Very simple. You want to buy a domain name and then you want to go ahead and redirect it to your personal website. Now, I just pinned that. And you know what? I got to find out where I pinned it to because I wasn't paying attention. May have pinned it to the wrong board. Okay, let me go down and see if I can find it. Should be my most recent pins, but it should be on my jewelry board is where it was supposed to go, but I was chit-chatting and forgot where I put it. So let's just go to my recent pins. It should show here. Here it is. So I put it on beauty products I love. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this completely out. So I want to change the board to my jewelry board. If you don't have a jewelry board yet, again, you can make up all your kind of boards that you want to make as you go. And the source for this, again, you go back up. Say I want it to highlight this page or just, you know, the jewelry page. You're going to copy the link at the top, copy. Again, go back to your Pinterest link, paste it, save changes. Now we're going to double check it because you always want to check your pins. Click on that, and there it is. Okay, so I hope this tutorial was helpful. I hope you understand now that it is important that you can use so many different pages within you know, your actual web store already, that Avon has already done the work. Always check your links to make sure they do go back to you. And if you want to do creative photos from Pizzap or anything else on the internet that you want to create and have it redirect back to your store, just make sure you're copying the code and putting that in the source part of your Pinterest area. And that's how to create the board and make sure that it redirects back to you. So I hope you found this very helpful. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe and to share with your Avon friends about these free trainings. Thank you for your support and happy pinning and happy social media. Have a great day, everybody.